Deep within a secret hangar, hidden from prying eyes, lay a marvel of modern engineering. Rested America's newest weapon, the F-36 Shadowhawk, a symbol of technological prowess and military might. This wasn't just another fighter jet, it was a game changer, a leap forward in aviation technology. It was a marvel of engineering, designed to be practically invisible to radar. Its sleek design and radar-absorbing materials made it a ghost in the sky. The Shadowhawk was America's answer to a more dangerous world, a guarantee of air superiority for decades to come. It was built to dominate the skies, ensuring that the United States maintained its edge in aerial combat. Its development was shrouded in secrecy, its capabilities the stuff of legends whispered in hushed tones. Only a select few knew the full extent of its power. The Shadowhawk represented the cutting edge of aviation technology. It was the culmination of years of research and development, a testament to human ingenuity and determination. Its stealth capabilities were unmatched, its weapon system state-of-the-art. It could carry a variety of advanced munitions, each designed for maximum impact. It could slip past enemy defenses undetected, delivering precision strikes with devastating accuracy. The Shadowhawk was a silent predator, striking fear into the hearts of adversaries. This was the future of warfare, and the United States had it first. The Shadowhawk was a symbol of American innovation and strength, a beacon of hope in uncertain times. But across the globe, a new threat was emerging, one that could render even the Shadowhawk vulnerable. In the age of cyber warfare, the battlefield was no longer just physical, it was digital, and the stakes were higher than ever before. China had been steadily building its military might, and one area where they had made significant strides was missile technology. They had developed a new generation of hypersonic missiles capable of traveling at 5 times the speed of sound. These missiles were not only incredibly fast but also highly maneuverable, making them incredibly difficult to intercept. These hypersonic missiles posed a direct threat to the Shadowhawk and, by extension, to American air superiority. Traditional defense systems simply couldn't react fast enough to track and target these weapons. The unthinkable was happening. America's technological edge, its guarantee of military dominance, was being challenged. The Pentagon was faced with a stark reality: adapt or risk falling behind in a new arms race. The Pentagon, accustomed to turning to the defense industry for solutions, found itself looking in an unexpected direction: Silicon Valley. This shift was not just a minor detour, but a significant pivot in strategy, driven by the rapid advancements in technology and the evolving nature of global threats. The tech giants of the West Coast, with their expertise in artificial intelligence, data analysis, and high-speed computing, held the key to countering this new threat. These companies, known for their cutting-edge innovations and disruptive technologies, were now seen as potential allies in national defense. But asking for their help would come at a cost, forcing them to choose between profits and patriotism. The tech industry, driven by market demands and shareholder interests, faced a dilemma. Could they balance their commercial ambitions with a sense of national duty? Could the same algorithms used to target online ads be used to track and intercept hypersonic missiles? The potential was there, but it required a significant shift in application and intent. The precision and efficiency of these algorithms could be repurposed for defense, but it would take collaboration and trust. Could the vast computing power of Silicon Valley be harnessed to develop new defense systems? The sheer scale of data processing and computational capabilities in these tech hubs was unparalleled. If directed towards defense, it could revolutionize military technology. The Pentagon was betting on it, but getting the tech world on board wouldn't be easy. The cultural divide between the military's structured hierarchical approach and Silicon Valley's innovative freewheeling ethos was vast. Bridging this gap required more than just meetings and negotiations. It required a fundamental alignment of goals and values. These companies were built on innovation, on pushing boundaries. Their success came from challenging the status quo and thinking outside the box. Integrating this spirit of innovation into the rigid framework of national security posed a unique challenge. How would they reconcile their ethos with the secrecy and restrictions of the military-industrial complex? The tech industry thrived on openness and collaboration, while the defense sector operated on a need-to-know basis. Finding common ground was essential for this partnership to succeed, and it required both sides to adapt and evolve. At first, the tech world approached the Pentagon's request with a mix of skepticism and reluctance. The idea of collaborating with the military was not something that sat well with many in the tech community. Some saw it as a distraction, a departure from their core business. They were focused on consumer products, social media platforms, and cloud computing services, not on defense contracts. Others were wary of the ethical implications of contributing to the development of new weapons systems. The idea of their work being used in warfare was troubling to many, but as the threat became more apparent, and as the Pentagon opened its coffers, a sense of patriotic duty, coupled with the lure of lucrative government contracts, began to sway the tech giants. The potential for innovation and the promise of substantial financial rewards were hard to ignore. Companies like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft began to work on projects related to artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data analysis. These technologies had the potential to revolutionize not just the tech industry, but also national defense. They developed technologies that could be applied to missile defense. Engineers and data scientists worked tirelessly to create systems that could detect and neutralize threats before they could cause harm. They developed algorithms capable of analyzing vast amounts of data from radar systems, satellite imagery, and other sources to detect and track hypersonic missiles in real time. This was a monumental task, requiring the best minds in the industry to come together and solve complex problems. The collaboration between the tech industry and the Pentagon was not without its challenges. There were cultural clashes, differing priorities, and ethical debates that had to be navigated. But the end result was a partnership that pushed the boundaries of what was possible. The tech bros, with their innovative spirit and technical expertise, played a crucial role in enhancing the Pentagon's capabilities. However, this partnership also raised questions about the role of technology in warfare and the responsibilities of those who create it. As we look to the future, the lessons learned from this collaboration will continue to shape the relationship between the tech industry and the military. The balance between innovation and ethics will remain a critical consideration for all involved. Section 5. A new age of dogfights countering hypersonic missiles. The collaboration between the Pentagon and Silicon Valley led to the development of a new generation of defense systems. These systems used advanced algorithms and high-speed computing to analyze data from multiple sources, providing early warning of hypersonic missile launches. They could track these missiles with unprecedented accuracy, guiding interceptors to destroy them before they could reach their targets. The key to countering hypersonic missiles lay not in building bigger, faster interceptors, but in developing smarter, more agile systems. The Pentagon invested heavily in directed energy weapons, such as lasers, that could target and destroy hypersonic missiles with near-instantaneous speed. They also explored the use of swarms of small, autonomous drones that could overwhelm and disable these weapons. Section 6. The ethics of AI. Can we trust algorithms with our lives? The increasing reliance on artificial intelligence and autonomous systems in warfare raised a host of ethical questions. Could algorithms be trusted to make life or death decisions on the battlefield? What were the implications for civilian casualties? And who was ultimately responsible when an autonomous weapon system malfunctioned or made a mistake? These were not easy questions to answer, and they sparked a heated debate within the tech world and beyond. Some argued that AI had the potential to make warfare more precise and reduce civilian casualties. Others warned of the dangers of delegating life or death decisions to machines, arguing that it could lead to a new era of autonomous warfare with unpredictable consequences. Section 7. The future of warfare. A new era of technological competition. The development of hypersonic missiles and the subsequent race to counter them signaled a new era of technological competition between the United States and China. Both countries poured vast resources into developing new weapon systems, artificial intelligence, and other cutting-edge technologies. The battle for military superiority was no longer just about having more tanks, planes, and ships. It was about who had the smartest algorithms, the fastest computers, and the most innovative engineers. This technological arms race had implications far beyond the battlefield. It was reshaping the global balance of power, driving innovation in both countries, and raising profound ethical questions about the future of warfare. The stakes had never been higher. Section 8. Maintaining air superiority, a delicate balancing act. The United States, once the undisputed master of the skies, found itself in a delicate balancing act. Maintaining air superiority required not only investing in new technologies, but also navigating the complex relationship between the military and the tech world. The Pentagon needed to foster innovation and collaboration while also protecting national security secrets and ensuring ethical considerations were not overlooked. The future of American air power depended on its ability to adapt to this new reality, to embrace innovation while upholding its values. It was a challenge that would test the ingenuity, resolve, and moral compass of the nation.